Soy humilde, no he cambiado. Voy siguiendo nuevos pasos. No ando el polvo levantando. Mucho menos apantallando. Before I forget, I want to tell you guys about some incidents that we have been experiencing here at our apartment. Couple months after we moved in, actually, like after the third month. But I'll go on as I do my makeup. I'll tell you guys a story as I do my makeup. And I'm not really gonna, this is kind of like more like a get ready with me, so I don't want to show you guys like exactly everything I'm taking. But I am gonna be using the James Charles palette, nomás porque es la única que tengo. But I'm gonna be taking the yellow shade, which is, I don't even know. Ni les quiero decir honestamente, dude. It takes too much time. I'm gonna be taking B. It's called B. And it's that shade right there. I'm gonna be taking that on my crease. Actually, no, I freaking lied. I'm gonna be using 518, which is, yes, it's this orange shade right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys can't, sorry. If you guys can, then good. I'm gonna be taking that one, and I'm gonna be taking that on. Can I lean back? Let me lean back on my wall because I'm like muriéndome. As I was saying, there's been a couple of incidents that have happened here that are really weird because I mean, coming from a Hispanic household, we were taught to never really believe in those things because I am Catholic and my mom's like super like, like esas cosas no existen type of thing. But when it's something that like happens in front of your eyes, it's just kind of like, okay, like there's no logical explanation for it. And what I'm trying to say is that, okay, so I'm going to tell you guys the first incident that happened. And I don't know if it's like a paranormal thing, which is weird. I don't really want to talk about it because literally I'm in my room. But I don't know, like I don't think it's that because it's not evil. Like it doesn't feel like there's something evil happening. It just feels like, there's someone else here. It's like the type of thing where you feel like you're not alone, even if you are alone, if you guys know what I'm saying. So a couple weeks back, I was ready to go to sleep. My sister was already asleep, and I started hearing noises in the kitchen, and my friend actually was here too. And so we were just kind of trying to ignore everything because we were trying to make logical reasons for everything that we were hearing, and we were just kind of blaming it on the neighbors. And so that's what we did. We were like, you know what? It's the neighbors. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying to prime my eyes, but I used the Urban Decay thing and I didn't like it because it's not like creating a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to be taking this concealer by L'Oreal. And so, yeah, we were trying to make logical explanations for everything that we were hearing, but then it got out of hand. Like, I literally started hearing dishes. You know the dish rack where you put your dishes to dry after you wash them? It was a type of noise where like when you pick up a plate or something and the rest of the dishes around it move. It was kind of like that, and that's what I heard, and I was just kind of like, okay, this is not, the neighbors. It's literally, all this noise was coming from the kitchen. So, like clearly it was coming from the kitchen. And so we kind of just sat there in shock because we didn't really know what to do. I texted my sister and I was like, did you hear that? But she did not reply back to me because she was actually asleep that day. And the thing is that I knew she was asleep because I not once heard her door open. Like, if it was her, I would have heard her room door open because it's literally right next to my room. And so I would have heard her door open and shut, if it was her. But it was not, and I knew she was asleep because she had work the next day. And it was already Pónganle que eran como las 2 o 3 de la mañana. So it was, you know, that creepy time at night. And so we were just hearing that. And then at some point, I remember I heard like a squeal. And at that moment, I was like, wait, is it like an animal? Is it like a raccoon in my freaking kitchen? But it didn't, like, it all didn't make sense to me. And to that, I was like, you know what? It's probably like a raccoon outside of my window. Pero no se escuchó afuera de mi window. Like, we heard it as if it was coming from the living room. And so we were just kind of there. We were just kind of like listening to everything that we were hearing, and we were just really weirded out. And so after that, we actually decided to go look. And I did record that night. I did record when we went out of my room to see what was going on. Because I was like, you know what? Like, if I go and I catch something, you know, like, this is going to be proof that I'm not freaking crazy and that I'm not hearing anything. And if I do put the video in, you guys are going to see that there was, like, ¿cómo se dice? Like a loaf of bread on the ground. Which we were like, okay, that's kind of weird, you know? My sister had just gone grocery shopping. She had actually put everything away. And so when I saw that, it was literally like in the middle of the kitchen floor. I didn't really notice if anything else was out of place because, quite honestly, like, I don't pay attention to, you know, before I go to sleep, I don't pay attention to exactly how everything is. So, you know, that's the only thing I noticed because it was so obvious. It was literally a loaf of bread on the freaking ground in the middle of our kitchen floor. So I was just kind of like really shook because it was a type of thing, like, at first we literally thought that someone was in our living room, like, you know, alguien con dos patas, if that makes sense, like a living human, if that makes sense. And we were like, did someone like break in and is someone in our kitchen? That's the first thing we thought, because like I said, my mom taught me not to believe in like things like that. And so after we went out there, we checked the windows, we checked our front door, and everything, you know, was locked, like we left it. After that, we were just kind of shook. We didn't really know what to do. There's really nothing you can do when things like that happen, you know? Like, ¿qué vas a hacer? ¿A quién le vas a, like, a quién vas a chingar? I mean, I did fall asleep that night, I remember, because I was really tired. Like, it was already, like, 3 in the morning by that time. And I was just, you know, I was over it, and I fell asleep, you know, whatever. Then, a couple nights after, actually, we came in late because we had gone to like a party or like out to eat. I don't remember. I do remember the time though, because I remember I was like, wow, like we actually made it home kind of early. It was like 12 at night, which for me is early now that I can do whatever I want, LOL. I remember my friend went out to the kitchen to grab something to eat, and as he was coming back into the room, he heard like water running. And so he realized it was coming from the bathroom, because the bathroom is right across from my door, and the freaking faucet was running. Like, it was like halfway open and it was running, and I was like, is my sister awake? Did she forget to turn off the faucet? Which is, you know, like, who forgets to turn off the freaking water faucet? So I looked at it and I was like, what's going on? Like, is my sister up? Did she leave it opened or whatever? Tengo un pelo. Anyways, the next morning I asked her and she was like, no, I was asleep by that time. And I remember texting her too what happened that same night, because I wanted to see if she was awake or not. And she wasn't. What reasoning are you going to throw behind that, you know? And we're the type of people that were like, oh yeah, like it was the neighbors. Oh yeah, like we literally tried to come up with whatever excuse, because we're really, I mean, my mom is really religious. She doesn't believe in those things. All that Mexican moms have to say to that is that that's cosas del diablo, that doesn't exist, you know, and that's that. But I don't know, when shit like that happens, like right in front of your eyes, it's just kind of like, ¿qué le vas a poner de pretexto? Like, ¿qué le vas a poner de, I don't know, like, what's the reason to it, you know? Like, it's weird, you know? But anyways, oh, and then this was actually the first thing that happened to us, or actually to my sister. I think I had work at like 9 or 10 in the morning. So my sister leaves to work at like 8. And now I'm going to be going into the yellow shade that I showed you guys, by the way. So my sister goes in at 8. So she goes in at like 9. So she leaves the house at like 8:10, 8:15. And so she left to work that morning. And I stayed back. I slept in a little bit and I got ready for work and everything. And so yeah, the day went on and you know, everything was good. Then I received a message from my sister and she asked me, "Did you borrow my Uggs?" And I was like I was confused. I didn't know what she was talking about, but I was like, "No, I didn't borrow your Uggs. Why?" And like it was really weird to me that she asked that, because I usually tell her when I borrow her shit. And then she told me that they were left outside of her door in our little hallway that we have, and I'll insert our conversation too, because I have that too. And she actually sent me a picture of how she found her boots, and then after she put them back to where they belonged, she showed me, oh, this is how I had left them last night, and they were on top of the Uggs box, because she didn't put them inside, she put them on top of the box. And then she sent me that. She was like, this is how I had left them, and then this is how I found them this morning. And she like showed me, she sent me a picture because I was at work, and I literally got the chills when I read it, because I was like, okay, like, does someone have the keys to our apartment, or what's going on? Because I know that our next door neighbor, I believe, she had actually been living in this apartment before we moved in, but for some reason she moved out of this complex, and she is that what it's called? I feel like a complex, it's like a different building, like a different apartment building, but whatever. She moved into the next door room, and so we were like, maybe she like didn't give the landlord the keys back or whatever. So we were kind of like, that's what we were thinking at the time, because that was the first thing that happened to us. But then again, we were like, why wouldn't the landlord ask for the keys back? You know, why would she still have keys to the apartment? And the thing is that I had never experienced any of what I just said. Like, I hadn't experienced that before. I would hear people saying that, like, they themselves had, like, experienced this and that, pero yo no les creía, you know? And you guys are probably, like, not believing me either, because that's how I am. Like, I don't trust people when they talk about certain things like that. But, you know, like, when it happens to you, it's kind of like you try and make logical explanations for it, and it's, you know, like, para no asustarte, but then again, it's like, dude, there's no explanation for it when it happens right in, like, front of your eyes. Y ya me asusté. But no, como dicen, hay que tenerle más miedo a los vivos que a los muertos. So that's the quote of the day. That's the lesson of the day. We're gonna end it at that, because me anda dando miedito, but yeah. I'm gonna be taking Rusted right here, which is this, like, it's not a rusty orange, really. I mean, I guess it is if it's called Rusted, but I'm gonna take that. And I'm going to pack this on my outer corner. I think I am going to do like a cut crease today. Just because I haven't done my makeup in so long that, like, me quiero atascar. Me veo bien loca. Siempre el uno para el otro, aunque sonrías y digas que no es cierto, soy tu vida, la persona a tu medida, aunque no quieras o no puedas, And now I'm gonna be taking this gold right here. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit more, and I'm gonna be blending with the brush that I took the orange with, just blending it together. Bro! My camera died, so I had to charge my battery, and that took like a freaking hour. It's still not even fully charged, but I hope que nos alcance so that I can finish the rest of my makeup. So I did apply eyeliner because I was bored and I didn't really want to wait for my camera to charge to do that. So I just lined my eyes. Si están todos chuecos, don't even at me. Don't at me, I know. And now I'm going to be applying my lashes. These are from Official Mink Lashes. These are Sweetheart. They're super, super freaking cute. By the way, guys, I'm not going to be doing like hard ass like freaking 10 eyeshadow looks as of now, because you guys know how freaking time consuming that is. Like, makeup takes years to do. I'm not gonna be doing like extravagant ass looks because first of all, I don't freaking have the time for it, and second of all, it's just not what I want to do right now because, you know, I'm not about to spend 5 hours on my makeup. Your thumbnail. I want a fat one. Let me look for the fat one. The only thing that I cut was the little tip that it comes with, because if you don't cut it off, it does poke you throughout the whole day. So if you guys do purchase these lashes, just make sure that you guys cut the tips off of each side, because it sucks when you guys have lashes that are like poking your eye. I've been through that and it's just, it ain't cool. Porque no andas a gusto cuando andas de party if your lashes are like poking you. Déjenme concentro. And I did already apply mascara as well, so I'm gonna let this get tacky. Who am I? I was gonna go straight onto my eye. But don't do that. Remember I told you guys to wait a little bit till the glue gets tacky and then pop it on. 10 years later. If you guys have subscribed, I am totally friggin' appreciative of you guys. I have like 12 subscribers, but the ones that I do have, you guys are the goats. You guys are the MVPs. You guys are the real ones. And if you haven't subscribed, you should totally do it. It's free. No les cuesta nada. Click the button. Click the bell notification bell, because it will tell you when I upload, and knowing me, I upload like once a year. But subscribe, like this video. Yeah, do a good deed. That's gonna be your good deed of the day. I'm gonna be putting on some primer. I don't even have a mirror. I'm looking at my viewfinder, so if I mess up, no se rían de mí. I'm using the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. This is in the shade Natural Buff. I'm gonna be taking this one on the lower half of my face, mostly. And then I'm going to be taking this one. This is the normal one, the one that came out before the dewy one and the matte one. I'm going to be putting that more so on the outer perimeter of my face, just because this one is darker, so it's going to help the other one blend out a little bit better. La extraño tanto y no creí que iba a decirlo, pero me muero porque me regalé a un beso. Estoy pagando y es algo el precio. Fuck, I didn't even blend the top. ¿Qué estoy pensando? No pasa nada, no pasa nada. Momia time. De nuevo y cuando te besé, yeah, sentí que toqué el cielo, oh, y no me equivoqué, no, 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 porque lo haría de nuevo y de nuevo y de nuevo, yeah. I'm gonna blend these. God, my hair's going everywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure this bake is done, so I'm gonna be dusting that off. I'm gonna be taking Punch Me, which is this like taupey color, I guess. And I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line. Then with 518, I'm also gonna take that down here. And then finally Roasted. Now I'm gonna be taking Milani's Sunset Beach. This is literally my favorite blush ever. It's the only thing that I like to use. And it goes with the eyeshadow today because it's kind of like a peachy orangey color. And guys, I really haven't been doing highlight recently, but I think I'm gonna do some today porque I already missed it. I'm gonna be taking Wet n Wild's To Reflect, I think it's called. I don't know. But this is beat up. I literally use this every day, all day. Well, I haven't been recently, but if I do use it, it's this. I'm gonna be tight lining my eyes. I remember in middle school, I used to do this and I would do it without a mirror and people would be like, oh my god, how do you do that? Doesn't it poke your eye? That day is the day that I knew I was a bad bitch. Okay. Now, ahorita, en este momento, I'm gonna be putting mascara on my lower lashes. I'm gonna line my lips with Nutmeg by NYX. This is all I use ever. Then I'm taking Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade Driver. Now I'm gonna set my face with this Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray by L'Oreal because it is a hot day in Cali, so gotta make sure that this lasts. Ni me estoy echando aire. I need one of those bougie fans that people used to use back in the days. I think I have one in my car. Ya soy otra. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share it with your mom, your dog, your dad, your uncle, your tias, your tios, whoever it is. The point is to share it. I really hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and se me cuidan. Wait, ¿cómo era? Les mando muchos besos y abrazos y se me cuidan. Hasta la próxima. Cuando te besé, sentí que toqué el cielo, y no me equivoqué, no. My neighbors are probably annoyed of me already.